up? Hello, it's Katie Colson here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are doing a reading vlog of sorts. Okay, is it the reading vlog I planned or tried to execute? No, surely not. What I thought I was going to do was a weekly reading vlog where I went back and reread a couple books that I read this year that I was trying to solidify on whether or not they were 5 stars and whether or not they were going to go into my top 10 of the year. So I did, in fact, begin that way. And I reread The Way to Blood and I reread Hinch, both of these in this video. But halfway through the week, I started rereading The Thursday Murder Club. And then I didn't stop. And then I read all 3 of them, one of which just came out and I hadn't read yet. So that's its own video, okay? Because it's a whole series that I read for a longer time. So that's gonna be its own thing. And honestly, I feel like these are 2 books that people are not talking about enough. So I feel like they need their own vlog to do them their due diligence. Katie Colson with a PSA here to save people's lives and definitely save people from anxiety. So are you one of those people that's always afraid you're gonna get like psycho stabbed in the shower? Don't act like you're not. It can't just be me. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna buy a sheer curtain. This is a 1 panel I got at Target. They sell them individually. And it's not a shower curtain, it's just a curtain, but I've done it for years. It hasn't molded, everything's fine. And then you're gonna get a super clear shower liner. And also, I know there's hair on this, I'm sorry, but you're gonna get a bath mat because I slipped in the shower one time and so many people die that way, so just looking out for you. Okay, here we go. This is it in action. You're taking a shower, oh, okay. Oh, you look over, if somebody's gonna come to kill you, you're gonna know about it. You're welcome. Goodbye. Okay. Hold please. I forgot that I need to go to the pharmacy and it is 4:20 now because I was on the phone with my doctor or the doctor's office for a hot minute because while I have to go to the pharmacy, it is surely not for insulin because they still have not approved me to get my vials of insulin. If you're wondering, like, Katie, it sounds like you've been talking about this for a million years. Like, this has gotten into like an epic saga at this point. You would surely be correct. It's been months. And literally every day at work, like right now is like the best that it's been, but my hands are like shaking like so much. Like whenever I tried to put on my lipstick or like my eyeliner, I was like, nope, can't do it because there's just so much physical anxiety. And while my face is like, what's up guys? My hands are shaking and it was so bad. Yesterday at work, this guy was like, my manager was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm here to work. And he was like, got it, and walked away. I'm like, don't ask me that. Like, I don't have any good answers for you. Whoo! Anyway, I am going to pick up like my OCD medication and stuff like that because fucking thankfully that at least has come through. But I was on the phone with my doctor's office before because we're trying to make an appeal so that Humana will allow me to get these vials. And we didn't come to a conclusion today. She took my number and said she would like reach back out to me whenever she got some sort of conclusion, which I guess isn't going to be today, but hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'm going to call them tomorrow. But I did want to say that I, at like, like 5 a.m. this morning, I was rereading this book, and so it counts as a Monday, okay? I read this is the second time. So I had listened to the audio last week, and then I went back and physically read it and finished it this morning. It took me like 4 days, I think, to physically read it because I was annotating the shit out of this book. Like, these annotations were the ones that I thought like could not be taken out. Like, I went through, and if there were any superfluous like tabs, I took them out because to me, when there's too many tabs, then I don't know what's important anymore. And these were all the ones that like could not be spared. This is going in my top 10 of the year. I'm serious. It's so fucking good. If you have not read this book, I highly suggest it. I have heard a lot of people saying like, oh, that it was good, but not amazing. And I'm like, what is it about me that makes me love this book so much? I mean, I do love the source material, Carrie. Anyway, I've talked about this a lot on my channel, so I guess I won't talk about it anymore, but love this. So I am going to take my trash out and go to the pharmacy. I'm going to go to my P.O. box because I'm really hoping that my new reading journal, so this reading journal was supposed to be my 2023 reading journal, okay? Looks cute, doesn't it? Now here's the problem. It already fell apart. What the fuck? It already fell apart. So Archer and Olive is supposed to be sending me a new one, and it's supposed to be here today. And then I ordered some Redbubble stickers that should be here in 3 or 4 days. So, it just sucks. I've done so much work on this, and then now it's for naught. But hopefully that will be in the mail. Let's get to actual chores. Hi, went to my P.O. box. This is definitely not my journal. And when I looked, it said that it isn't going to be delivered until Wednesday now, which I work on Wednesday, but what can you do? What is this? Wait, I see the Dunkin' logo. What is this? Oh my God, hold on. Chelsea, I hope this helps during your coffee runs and makes you smile. Chelsea Swallow. Chelsea, this is so fucking cute. Can you see this? Oh my God, I feel like you're not even getting the full moment. I'm gonna have to show you when there's stuff in it. It says Katie's Dunkin'. That is so fucking cute. Oh my God, this is precious. This is so cute. Chelsea, this is so fucking sweet. Hi, it is 8:20 p.m., so later in the day, but my blood sugar has just been really frustrating because I put my insulin site on my arm, which I never have success with, but I can't always put them on my stomach. Like it gets whatever. Anyway, I have to put them other places, and it's just I'm not having a good moment, so it's making me very frustrated, which it's like I should be live streaming on Patreon, but I'm in a bad mood. and I don't want to. But I did pick up, I've already read this. I read this earlier this year. I think I read it this year. I might have read it. I think I read it this year. Anyway, Hinch by Natalie Zena Walcott. So this is one that I gave 4 stars. But then when I was looking back at like all the books that I've read this year, so I must have read it this year. I was looking back at all the books I read this year and trying to decide like which of them are contenders for best of the year. There were several of them that I was like, oh, that I would have to read again to like really solidify. And for some reason, this kept popping up into my head. I was like, I only gave it 4 stars. But then again, I gave Monday's Not Coming 4 stars, and it's on my favorites of all time shelf. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going to reread this. I started it while I was like grocery shopping and doing a bunch of stuff like at the pharmacy, and while I was like doing laundry, which is currently going right now, and putting away my groceries and everything. So I am like 70 pages in, and I do want to start a tabbing system. I don't know what I'm going to do. This is, you know, obviously we're going to go through our tabbing crazy journey of trying to figure it out. Just now realizing I never told you what this was about. Hi, hello. Okay, so we're following our main character, Anna, who is a Hinch woman, basically. So she is someone who, at first, she's not a Hinch. At first, she works for this temp agency, and this has supernatural, like superheroes and supervillains in it. So a superhero asks her to come to this event and is like, hey, stand at this spot, okay? Don't ask any questions, just stand right here. And they make it seem like, oh, well, it's just because she's a woman and they want to diversify and not have all men. But really, it's because they're putting on this show of this superhero is basically puts on this whole, I don't want to like, I guess it's not really a spoiler, but he does something that ends up costing the lives of quite a few people. And the main character, it permanently disables her. And she like can't get another job financially. Like she is like bankrupt and her whole life is derailed and she's always in pain and she's on all these medications. And she's thinking about herself. But when she stops and thinks, I'm not the first person this has happened to. Like this guy, the superhero, the super collider, she's like, this is not the first time this has happened. And then she starts going on websites and like she has to do it like back alley so that she doesn't get found out because she doesn't want the superhero like, you know, guild to come after her. She's like basically going on like the dark Reddit, you know, and being like, who else has been traumatized or died or whatever. And she starts getting all the information of like all the lives that have been lost, all of the therapy that people have because of like PTSD, the people that have been completely changed, lost family members, buildings that have been destroyed, and, you know, and all of this. So she gets this all together and starts something called the injury report. The injury report is like, the statistics of how superheroes are actually really detrimental to society. And the blog that she has, that she starts about it, picks up traction and gets noticed by a supervillain. And he's like, hey, I know you don't have any powers. Like you don't have any powers. You don't have any of that, which a lot of people in this world do. He was like, but I see that you have a passion for taking these people down and you're good with numbers. Do you want to come on to my team and I will fund this injury report and fund you looking into this, like basically like a research paper, you know, like she's getting like a research grant basically to do this. And she's like, fuck yeah. And he's like, I only have one question for you. Do you hate them now? And she, who was working for them, is like, yeah. And he's like, okay, perfect, you're hired. And it is so much fun. It's so much fun. It isn't until page like 100 or something, I think, until you even meet Leviathan, which is the superhero that, or the supervillain that hires her. So I'm waiting for that because I remember loving Leviathan. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to try to figure out maybe like a tabbing system. I don't know. Right now I'm just putting like digital tabs. So yeah, that's the plan. And I'm going to hit you back up in a little bit when I've read more. Okay, let's take stock. I have gotten to page 220 in Hinch, and look at that. Look at that. And this is like stuff that I really feel like I love. And I'm not saying that this is reading like 5 stars, but this is reading like a damn good time. It's a damn good time. I really enjoy it. So I have this tabbing system so far. So we have Anna and Leviathan, Anna being our main character and Leviathan being the supervillain. And we just now, like, look at those red tabs. We're getting into it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna run out of red tabs. I'm kind of in love. We got like, that's fucked up. Whether it's superhero, supervillain, that's fucked up. And then, fuck yes, oh my God, be about it when you're gonna be about it. This fuck yeah is really when Anna is like, this is what we're gonna do to prove that all of this system is fucked up. And then we have the injury report, which is Anna's blog. And I think that this is like really cool. It's basically like statistics on how superhero movies and superhero, like the Marvel universe and all these kind of things are really fucked up for the common citizen. So I like that. And then there's a lot of really funny stuff. Like there's a lot of really funny, like point of view, anecdotal kind of things that happen. And then other, which is basically like Anna being bisexual. Love to see it. Love to see it. So we've got a lot of that, or even like her friendship with June. But it is 2 a.m. So I might go to sleep. I probably read a little bit more, like a little bit, but the chapters are so long. Like I'm on page 220 and I'm only on chapter 5. That hurts my heart. Anyway, okay, cool. I am going to go to sleep soon-ish, and I'll see you tomorrow. Apparently, I'm really into voiceovers right now. So here we are with another one. As I open a box from Murphy from Novel Wix, who is so sweet. This is not sponsored, but she has some amazing Black Friday deals going on, and she sent me a couple candles. You can use the code Katie10 for 10% off of your order, and you can use that for an entire year. And she has these crazy Black Friday deals going on, so definitely check her out. I have a couple of her candles on my shelf already, and I love them. You've probably seen the Cassian Unleashed one. This one is Sunday Reading, and it smells like a cinnamon bun. And look at it, they're so cute. All of them have the giant wicks, and all of them have glitter, which is so cute, and I'm obsessed. Oh my God. I did Summer Ween, I do all the weenie vlogs, and the fact that she collaborated with Gabby and Olivia is so freaking cute. And this one's like maple, kind of maple bourbon-y. And then this one, this is new. This is the Christmas Bookshop. And when I tell you, I can't even describe, it smells exactly like the name. Exactly like the name. It smells so good. Like it just gives you all the Christmas vibes. So I just want to say a big thank you again to Murphy. She is so incredibly sweet. And please go and check out her Etsy. She's amazing. Hello. Ignore the dishes going in the background. I swear there's always like a sound. Every time I do an update, it's like I'm doing my laundry, doing the dishes. There's an ice cream truck in the background. Something's happening. Anyway, tis the life, you know? So today is Tuesday and it's 11:30 and I'm awake. Are you proud of me? I did a premiere for my October wrap up, which was a week late. Are you proud of me? But I am going out right now to vote. I don't know when this video is coming out, so I'm sure it'll be like way later, but today is the Tuesday. It is the election day. So I am going to scout out and try to find my new voting location because obviously I've moved. So we're going to figure that out and we're going to go vote. And then Grace and I want to film a video today. So hopefully that happens. She does have her daughter with her, so it makes it a little bit difficult to film, but we shall see. And I did get much farther into the book. Let's see, I got to page 310. So we are making our way. And we also have so many tabs. I am going to go through and see if there's any of these that I can take out in the end. Obviously, I always do that. But anyway, I'm not going to... I was about to be like, I'm not going to read that while I drive. Obviously, I'm not going to read that while I drive. Katie. Anyway, let's go vote. Just got here. It was so close. I literally, I was talking to Grace, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going. I'm not going to know where to park. Oh my God, not knowing where to park is the anxiety, you know? But there was a sign. It was like 1.6 miles away from my apartment, and there was a freaking sign on where to park. Like, I'm blessed. I am blessed. Okay. But I wanted to pop in just because, one, I'm not going to film like when I go in there, obviously. It's probably lawfully not allowed to do that, actually. Anyway, I wanted to pop in because I'm remembering that the last time where I was showing voting on my channel was when I was reading Addie LaRue, and I walked like 3 miles. I think it was like 3 miles or 2 miles, something like that, to the voting station, and then realized that I'd forgotten my ID and had to walk all the way back and then do the whole thing again. Do y'all remember that? That was crazy. That was crazy. But anyway, I brought that up because when I got the voting sticker, I put it on Addie LaRue, and I ended up really liking that. Like, I don't know, it was just like a memory, and I don't know, whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but it just made it more personal. So I'm like, okay, when I get this one, am I going to put it on Hinge? Because that is what I'm reading right now. If I get the sticker, we're going to have a cute little Georgia voting book moment. Oh my God, who is she? A beauty star? A beauty star? That's not a thing. Beautiful. That's what I meant. Okay. We're wearing a new top. Do you remember this from when, with a little weekend ween? I kept it because y'all said it was really cute. And you liked the color. And I was like, I will listen to you. Okay. I got my makeup on because I am going to not walk over. I have to drive over because I have to take my tripod and it's really heavy. Like really heavy. So I am going to drive over to Grace's apartment, and we are going to do it's Sid from Sid Bookworm came up with it. And I think she called it the Newlywed like book challenge, but she tagged me and was like, I want to see like best friends and stuff do it. So like, Grace and I are going to do it. I'm going to go over there and do that. But I had put my makeup on, and then I was waiting because Grace had like some errands and stuff that she needed to do, and she needed to take a shower, put her makeup on and all this stuff. So I was just laying on my bed reading Hinge, and I got so far into it. I swear, I think I've got like 20 pages left, like maybe a little bit more than that. I think 20 pages left. But Grace just said that she is ready. So I'm going to set that aside, even though I could just sit here and read the last 20 pages, but I'm like, no, we're going to lose daylight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go over there and do that. And I was about to say, hope we have a good time, but I know we're going to have a good time. Oh, hi. Look at this fit. Look at this freaking fit. Grace, 2011. Happy Halloween. She's got the vibes, though. These are like slight Pinterest MCR vibes, I want to say. It's looking autumnal and cute. Mm-hmm. Grace said that she has all her books in a pile. Sorry, I have the camera up way high. Okay. Can't see her. Okay. If you didn't know, Grace has a daughter that's super cute, but you'll never know. Ha ha ha.
And my DVDs are over here too. So these two, this is like books and DVDs. Mm-hmm. And then all those Trader Joe's bags are filled with books.
Oh my God, I didn't know you had that many books.
And these two are filled with books. And I want to get 2 bookshelves to put against this wall.
And then we're going to do something, whenever she gets those, we're going to do some sort of video like setting this up to make it fun. Mm-hmm. I think that'll be really cute. Look at this. She got a whole little pantry. And a whole little fridge. And a whole little cat. Cute. Hello again. It is later in the day. What time is it? 8:27, and I have been sprinting for 3 hours on Patreon. So I finished Hinch. I only had like 20 more pages to go at that time. So I finished this, and then I went through, and there were only 3 tabs that I ended up taking out, which I was very shocked by. I thought there was gonna be a lot more. And those 3, I could have left them in there, but I was like, well, they're a little bit superfluous. So I ended up taking them out, and I'm kind of obsessed with this color scheming on this tab system. This is so freaking cute. Now, for the review, I gave this 4 stars again, just like I had the first time. This isn't gonna be a favorite of the year like I was hoping it might be, but I do definitely recommend this book. It is so quirky and weird. Like when you're reading it, you're probably thinking like, Katie, maybe this is more of like a 3.5, but no. It's so unique. I've never read a book like this. Like it's just so unique. It's so quirky. It's fun. It's zippy. I said what I said. I really, really enjoyed it. There was just so many parts of this book that I thought were genuinely really funny and cool, like interesting. And I just really liked it. And there's a part where literally she just says, I am a delicate fucking flower. And I'm like, I loved it. Also, it's very feminist. I don't know. It's good. I enjoyed it. I don't know what I'm gonna pick up next. Currently, I am editing the video that I filmed today, and it's a really long editing process because it's not a video it's not the type of video that I normally do. So I'm very confused on like how to edit it. So it probably won't all get done today, but that's what I'm gonna be working on right now. And I guess I'll hit you back up when I decide what I'm gonna read next. Ha! I was like, what am I gonna read tomorrow? Psych. I decide to completely go off the rails and read the Thursday Murder Club, and that's gonna be its own video, which hopefully will come out in a few days. You're hearing me, I'm hearing me say it as I'm editing it, so it better happen. Okay, Katie? Listen, if you do not edit this video and get it up within a week, I am gonna dress you up like a dolphin and I'm gonna throw you in a freaking orca tank. Why am I obsessed with that threat against myself? I literally tell myself that like once a month, at least, for like the past 7 years. Is it funny? Or masochistic? I don't know. Anyway, this has all been a long way of saying, sorry this is a little chaotic, but is that not what you come here for? Because it is what I provide. I hope that if you want to check me out on Patreon, on Goodreads, on Instagram, on anything, the links are going to be down below. I am going to be starting to do my best of, worst of, end of year wrap-ups, and those are always the most fun. So if you want to subscribe and stay tuned for that, I would definitely do it if I were you. And I hope that all of you are having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having, and whatever part of the world you are currently having it in. And I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.